E te iwi whānui, tēnā rau koutou katoa. It is holiday season for many, and so over the next 2 episodes, I have created some really simple recipes that you can enjoy with your whānau. Now today we are making raspberry and white chocolate muffins, and these are going all the way to Starship Hospital for Karyn and Markus. Now Markus has been diagnosed with a rare condition. He is 7 years old, and him and his mum have been there since July, and they've been separated from their whānau who live down in Wellington. So we are shipping off these treats so they can enjoy them. My wonderful husband, Mr. Paul Toilalo, gifted me this recipe. I've tweaked it a little bit, and today I've made them gluten-free for Karyn. However, if you just want to use plain flour, that is fine. Use exactly the same measurements of plain flour in your recipe. Koinei ngā kai, ka whakamahia e tātou. Here are the ingredients you need.
Kia haurua kapu miraka, half a cup of milk. Kia kotahi koko nui Wai Rēmana, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Kiri Rēmana, lemon zest. Kia kotahi koko iti iho hūpere, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Kia haurua kapu noni, half a cup of oil. Kia rua heki, 2 eggs. Kia kotahi me te toru hauwha kapu poehu parawa witi kore, 1 3/4 of a cup of gluten-free flour. Kia toru hauwha kapu huka one, 3/4 of a cup of caster sugar. Kia kotahi koko iti tote, 1 teaspoon of salt. Kia rua koko iti pēkana powder, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Kia kotahi raurua te kau karamu tiakare te mā, 120 grams of white chocolate. Kia rua rau karamu rahi pere tio, 200 grams of frozen raspberries. Let's do this thing. So into a bowl add your miraka and Wai Rēmana, and give it a little stir. Now grate your Kiri Rēmana, your lemon zest, into that mixture. And into that goes your iho hūpere as well. And our noni. Mix that up. And add in your 2 hiki. Whiskey, whiskey, whisk. Looking lovely. And now into a separate bowl, add your poehu parawa witi kore and tote into your sifter along with your pēkana powder. And now, tā taritia, sift it. Now I've added my huka one and I sift that in too. Make a little well into your flour mix and then pour in your wet mixture. And if you're a baker, you'll know the deal. Just gently fold it in. You want to use a light hand when you're making muffins. Ooh, my favourite part, tiakare te mā, is going in and folded through. And now, it's time to add our muffin cases. I just add a little spoonful into each one and spread it out so it is kind of even. And then I place in my rahi pere, my raspberries. They've defrosted really nicely there. I just like doing it this way because it's nice and even and you can see how many raspberries go in each little case. And then I top it up with a second lot of mixture. Spread it on out. And then in fast forward, I add the remaining rahi pere. Looking beautiful, into a 175-degree oven.
Into the oven they go, and after 25 to 30 minutes, they come out and look like this.
Ooh, they're looking so good.
Yum! White chocolate and raspberry is such a beautiful combo. Now straight from the oven, open them up, put on a little bit of butter and you will be happy. Heoi anō, however, I am making these for a whānau that have been going through a really rough time. So I am blinging them out. First stop, we make some icing.
Kia kotahi rau, toru te kau karamu tiakare te mā, 130 grams of white chocolate. Kia toru rau karamu creamy kawa, 300 grams of sour cream. Kia rua kokoiti pē wanira, 2 teaspoons of vanilla paste. Karyn Rēmana, lemon zest. Kia toru koko nui poe huhuka, 3 tablespoons of icing sugar. He rahi pere tauraki teo, freeze-dried raspberries. This is such a simple procedure. So, we start with our tiakarete mā and we add that all to a bowl. And because we're dealing with white chocolate, we just want to gently melt it over slightly simmering water. No burnage here, it's ready to go. Leave it to cool slightly and we move on to our creamy kawa, our sour cream. Pour in your pē wanira. Sprinkle over your Karyn Rēmana. And add in your poe huhuka. No fancy equipment, just give it a stir with a spatula, fork, whatever you have. And now we add our tiakarete mā. Straight into the mixture. It'll be slightly runny, so we want to set it in the fridge for around 10 to 15 minutes. And look at that, perfection. A little bit stiffer and ready to pipe. Piping perfection, kind of. And if yours is looking a little bit funny, what you can do is add rahi pere tauraki teo, freeze-dried raspberries. They cover a multitude of mistakes.
Oh man, I just love this sour cream icing. It's really like a ganache, except it takes way less to make and is super delicious. Engari, but he pātai taku, I have a question. Would you like to bling these out a little bit further? What? Did you say yes? Ka pai, let's go.
Kia waru te kau karamu tiakarete mā, 80 grams of white chocolate. Kia te kau mārua rahi pere, 12 raspberries, super fresh and ready to go. Now, all I do is gently melt my tiakarete mā, put it into a piping bag, draw a little circle and then some swirls, like so. You feel me? It's so easy. So just do that. I make around about 20, so you've got a few spare. And then I just sprinkle them with freeze-dried raspberries and put them in the refrigerator or the freezer for around 15 minutes. So now I just add 1 fresh rahi pere raspberry and then add on my white chocolate decoration. Isn't that just so pretty? Mai tōku kauta ki tō kauta, ke ki ana ki te aroha.
To Karyn Markus and the remainder of your whānau, we just send you all of our aroha. I've also sent you a big picnic basket and I'm really hoping for all of you that you can have some time outside together as a whānau. Kia koutou katoa to all of you. Thank you again for all of your tautoko. I'll see you again soon. Mā te wā.
Tātari, sift. Tātaritia, sift it. Tātaritia te puehu parawa, sift the flour.